I don't wanna go there. We should never go there.
Hi, my name's Luigi.
Hi, I'm Gloria.
So, here we are with our new video on our new topic, and we're excited to share with you guys. The topic basically is about signs and communication in general, such as people who can't take hints, um, people who give out rejection, people who can't take rejection, and just all that stuff in general. And should be pretty exciting stuff. So keep watching, and here we start off. First of all, different type situations where people who can't take rejection come into play. For example, thirsty niggas.
Or ratchet girls.
Yeah, like let's just
Look at that, look at that.
yeah. So for example, me personally, given that I've gone through this for the past couple of months, I haven't been in a relationship in the past couple of months, so I've had a lot of people who, as the saying goes, have been on my dick. Coming off as very desperate when they do anything to even get the slightest amount of attention from me, when it's clearly obvious that I don't want anything to do with them. So I don't want to have to go to a place where I have to go out of my face, get out of character, just so that the person can understand that no means no. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time with someone who I don't want my time wasted on. And it just sucks to look like, but like a bitch or an asshole when all you want is your space, or you just don't want to go there with a certain person, because then it can get very messy, because depending on how you handle it, like in terms of the rejection, how you say no or just stop, you can make yourself or the other person look a certain way, and that could lead to just an unnecessary issue that becomes bigger than it should be, and it shouldn't have to be. At least that's what I think. You?
Just so everybody get it, we're not trying to offend anyone.
Yeah, have you ever had someone who's been so desperate to get close to you, be on your side, be just like you, or just like you in a point where you just wanted your space? You know what I mean? Like, have you ever been in a situation where you had to tell someone no?
Yes.
You could elaborate on that.
Alright, it doesn't feel good. Like, well, at least for me, I usually, with friends, I don't, really pay attention to that a lot. I just want it to be, like, nice and smooth. Like, if we're hanging out, smooth. But, like, if people are trying to force something upon you, it's not good. Like, it doesn't feel comfortable. It's not something that you get used to. There's people that think that, but you don't get used to that.
Because you're basically...
They're like forcing you to do something,
you don't have a choice.
And you don't want
to.
Exactly, like they give you no choice to say yes or no. You get what I mean? So like in like if a friend is like I want to say clingy, but I don't like that word. Just very passionate about like certain things. There are sometimes that I get rubbed wrong about that, where like you just like it goes to a point where you just don't want to be around that person at all. Yeah, it just doesn't feel it's not a good feeling when you're forced to do something in any occasion. So when it comes to friends, like, you choose to be with your friends, so you don't want it to be like, oh, okay, you're my friend, but now I have to be in that situation. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this brings me to something like to say. It sucks when you have to tell. I just think in general, no one wants to hear no. Like, no one wants something and then has to be told that they can't have it, especially if they feel like they deserve it. But things like that happen. If something is not meant for you or is not right for you, just take it. Because if something is not supposed to be for you, you have to understand the more you push for it, the more you're not gonna get it. So would you rather go through all those times of rejection, or do you just want to move on and find something that you know that is going to appreciate what you have to give or what you want? You know what I mean? Just there's it's very unhealthy to be with someone who doesn't know how to take no for an answer, because what that person does is that they stay on your case time and time again, and it gets to the point where you feel
It's
like
annoying, pretty much.
it basically feel like you're being suffocated. You're being suffocated by someone who you don't want to be around. Like,
And that takes us to taking hints.
yeah,
When you're in a relationship where like there's something wrong, and like there's people that they're just oblivious to if you're giving a hint. Like if I'm making a face, or I'm not doing a gesture, or I'm doing a gesture where it you can just see it that there's something wrong. Don't just dismiss it and just like, oh, they're having a day or whatever. Like, really talk it out. There are people that they just like they need space to deal with things.
but even then, you need to give the person a heads up.
Yeah, like at the beginning, like just like give a hint and then like try to make the person take the hint. If they
for the
can't,
most part, people change for the worse. People grow up. Others just stay in their little former selves. So it's just like, really, where do you see yourself? Do you want to be in a good relationship where you're happy, or in a good friendship where you're happy, or in a friendship that is no good for you, or a relationship that's not gonna go anywhere? Like, it just doesn't make sense. A lot of that has to do with, unfortunately, with people not being able to take rejection. Is people who can't understand why, or they do understand why, they just can't accept it. That's the reason why they can't take rejection. It's almost like it's not programmed in their head for them to take an answer as no, because then doubts start coming in, insecurities start coming, like, oh, are they not good enough? What went wrong? All these questions, all these confusions. And I get it. It's unfair. Like, no one should think like that, but that's exactly my point as to why a person should move on. Why should you beat a relationship to the ground and beat yourself to the ground over something that's not working? Because usually it may not always be that person's fault who can't take no for an answer. It might be the other person. Like I said, people change, people grow, and it's just all a matter of, if you feel like you're not getting what you want, like you're not being accepted, then you really do need to let that go, or else you won't have that freedom to be yourself around someone that you're going to be close with. And how can you be close with around someone who you can't necessarily feel like you can be true to? So we're going to try to do back-to-back webisodes, and hopefully have each one air weekly. And
we're still deciding on what days, but
they're coming soon. We don't plan to keep you guys waiting if people are watching or aren't, but just hope you guys are enjoying this. And
I hope people are watching. It's good material. Come on.
it is good material, but again, like, remember, we're doing this for us.
Yeah,
so
true.
regardless, I feel good doing this, and hopefully people take away something, like I said, that you're giving us another reason to do this, or just, it's a great benefit. So by all means, it's all great.
To all of us, too. This is kind of therapeutic to both of us, so it can help you too.
And it can be therapeutic to you too. Remember the first video? I got a lot of positive feedback. Claudia, Christina, Michelle, and other people people in general. You know who you guys are.
We got feedback. That's all we're gonna.
Yeah. So there's that. So we're gonna make another video. Stay tuned to that, and it's gonna be some juicy stuff. So stay tuned.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
No.